Jesus says, I am cleaning house and separating the sheep from the goats. Rhema from July 7th, 2020. Originally given on April 18th, 2019. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Thank you, Lord, for the strong confirmation on the state of your church. For those who are appointed to carry on, please give us the grace to live and teach your gospels to reach all nations, free of personal interest and corruption. Amen. Well, dear ones, this is an interesting message. It just kind of popped up. I wasn't expecting it. Jesus began, Rome and Alexandria, etc., etc., have adopted some of the courtly ways of the rich and powerful. This is not to my liking. Sincerity and simplicity the poor can absorb is what I want for my priests. Rome is falling, and so will all other bodies of believers fall if they introduce riches, power, and esteem of men through their liturgies. They were warned from the beginning by the apostles, but chose instead their own will and fame to gain power, position, and respect by the corrupted wealthy. There will come a time when I am on the earth that liturgy will be reformed, but you, a man merely mortal, cannot improve on the Last Supper I celebrated with my apostles. If you wish to be pleasing to me alone and not to men, you will put down these foolish impulses to imitate the world. Cleave to my heart with all your strength and go back to the way I did it. Although you can include the simple prayers of repentance and supplications for others, this will most edify me, along with bringing copious fruit free of worldly contamination. My dearest, I feel that I'm speaking to brass walls when all my entreaties are ignored and men's ways are preferred. You're fighting against a monster of immense proportions that Satan has erected in the churches over the centuries. This is why your pleas feel as though they fall on deaf ears. For the sake of the faith, I will not chastise or make an issue out of it at this time, but rotten fruit will spring up everywhere the ministers are cleaving to worldly ways. To be truthful with all of you, I would prefer my supper to be celebrated in a grass hut, with banana leaves and simple clay dishes. Because of the corruption of liturgies and consecrated altar objects in their excessive wealth, the poor are starving and cry out to heaven for justice, and have done so through all generations. But this will become clear to you when I come, for now the desire of my heart is simplicity and even poverty, done with great respect for my body and blood. But who will hear me? Who has ears to listen? Have you not seen the destruction of Notre Dame? Do you not perceive a message in this? The message is simple. Now the time has come to destroy compromise in my church and its acrid fruit. When you are standing before the guillotine, you will know the significance of my faith, not when you are standing before a great work of art and architectural wonder. The signs are upon you, my people. I'm cleaning house and separating the sheep from the goats. Those who cleave to this world will be turned over to the goatherds of Satan. those who are of my flock will be taken up. Those left behind will be sorting out their priorities and choosing whom they will serve. The goats will rank high, the sheep led to the slaughter. You have had many years to decide. That has led you to find comfort on the fence, engaging freely in both worlds. The fence is coming down, and you will be forced to make a final choice. The ones I'm ordaining and appointing now will have no concern over worldly matters. Rather, they will live every moment of their lives as best as they can, exclusively for me. That means marriages will come to an end. Children and relatives will be lost. Comfortable living will also go by the wayside. For my sheep will also be my warriors, who will live on the earth as soldiers for God under the roughest circumstances, without turning their heads at all the wealth in the world passing them by. Their only concern will be the salvation of souls and their entrance into heaven. United to my heart, they will be little but powerful with my power. They will be ugly to the world, but glorious to the angels that accompany them on their assignments. Indeed, I will pour out the riches of my heart on these simple ones, and the world will marvel. They will come from the poverty of the manger, yet be able to feed thousands, just as I did. They will be my people, and I will be their God. Choose wisely.